What is going on, dudes? Miro13, and this channel has existed for 10 years. It's kind of nuts to think about, because that's almost half of my life, which is weird. I'm 23 now, so I started this channel when I was 13, and this has been a major part of my life for a long time. I think I uploaded a video the first day I technically started this channel. Even though I ended up deleting them, they were really crappy videos recorded with my old laptop webcam that I was doing with my friend. We were doing something stupid with action figures. I don't remember exactly even what it was, but I remember he was the one who suggested, you like Lord of the Rings and you're 13, so why not go with Lauderdale 13? I'm like, okay, sure, let's do it. And then I've stuck with that for 10 years, even though I probably should have changed it a while back. So, oh man, it is nuts. Things have gone up and down throughout my time on YouTube. I've been a part of the Pokemon community, then ostracized from it because of people in a server. I lost interest in Pokemon. I've lost interest in a lot of different things when it comes to stuff. I taught myself how to edit and how to be a graphic designer because I needed that sort of stuff for YouTube, and I didn't want to pay someone to do it. I played a lot of games, had a lot of memorable experiences, and played some of my favorite games of all time on this channel, and those are some things that are always going to be super important to me. Like, I can show you here, my tattoo of the Mark of the Exalt from Fire Emblem Awakening. I played Fire Emblem Awakening on this channel, and it was my favorite game of all time for a pretty decent while, and it's still one of my favorite Fire Emblem games. And then the Mega Pinsir tattoo, which is the first one I got because of the DBL Season 2, when I started Wi-Fi battling, and I happened to end up with Pinsir after they had to reset like the season for several things. I still have the MVP poster. Actually, hold on. Yeah, you can sort of see it. I would have to move the camera too, but there it is. The poster's still up on the poster's still up on the wall. So, but there's been lots of goods and lots of not so goods when it's come to the channel. Like it started in like 2018. It was something to do with the two Nuzlockes I was doing at the time. The Ultra Sun Wonder Wedlock, and then the Blaze Black Challenge Lock, where I just hit this wall. I realized I'm not having a lot of fun, and it was a very interesting point in my life to begin with when that was all happening. But then is when I really started being tired of what I was doing on this channel, and it's just continually gotten more and more, but that's what people have wanted. And I've been trying to change the type of game I've been playing, because I just haven't been that interested in I haven't been interested in Pokemon. I haven't played Pokemon in probably at least 6 months. It's been maybe even more than that, since probably the end of I did a little bit of shiny hunting after the Sword Wonder Wedlock, but aside from that, I really haven't done any Pokemon stuff. I recently got new internet, which is good. It means I can do some streams because I have absolutely insane upload time. I will give you an example here. What was the most recent episode of... So, Concealed Atrocities was the most recent episode of Scarlet Nexus that's gone up as I'm recording this, because I'm rendering out the next episode, doing this a little bit ahead of time just to make it a little easier on me, I guess, because it won't take very long to edit this video. That video is 48 minutes long. It was about a 4 GB file because it ended up being, because of the bitrate, which I've changed to make better for the future, which isn't that important. I started uploading that, and before I was even done with all the metadata and putting in all the tags and the little description line and all that shit, it was done uploading. It was like that fast. It's absurd, because by default, we have 500 GB download internet, or gigabyte. Imagine 500 GB. No, 500 megabyte download, which is way better than what we had before, and what we had before was sufficient. But like, the upload was awful on the old internet, and the upload that we have on this internet is insane. It's over 100 megabytes. It's awesome. It's like, it's so good because that means I can stream, and it makes me very happy that I can do some streams. And I think I want to stream Silver Snow because that would be less effort for me in a sense, because then I don't have to do all this editing for each of these individual episodes, even though I was planning on changing up the format because I was really sick of doing the same Fire Emblem Three Houses format for the fifth series in a row. So yeah, I've been playing a ton of that game. That game has taken over my channel since 2019. It's one of my favorite games of all time, so I'm kind of glad it has. But this year has been interesting for me because I've been trying to better myself physically, so I feel better about how I look. I've actually changed a lot about my wardrobe. I'm exercising, I'm eating right, so while I do have to work here because I do my job here at my computer, as well as I make YouTube videos and such, which is another job in itself, which I don't even get paid for, but it's a hobby that I don't necessarily enjoy all that much. I'm kind of good at it, but I don't really enjoy it all that much at this point. So I've been just trying to change things up in my life, and I've realized that I'm not so much enjoying this. I would like to make it a hobby where I'm doing stuff that I actually want to make, and that's been a huge problem too, is inspiration in general, not just because not just in terms of videos, but in terms of art and such too. I have to actually get a new drawing tablet because I can't draw anything right now because the drivers are not cooperating with Windows 10 in a weird way, when they did on my old computer when I was using the same driver, which also had Windows 10 on that computer. So, oh yeah, I mean, even speaking of which, earlier this summer I got a brand new computer, and I have a new monitor that I got at the beginning of the year. I have a new monitor that's actually new keyboard, new mouse, and I had to get a new Elgato because of the size of that case. So I've had to buy a lot of new shit too, and I have to buy a new drawing tablet, and I don't even know, that's just a random tangent, that's just ADHD kicking in. I guess the long story short is YouTube has been an interesting journey, and it's been a huge part of my life, and it's gonna be one of those things where it's very difficult for me to phase out, because it's sort of like the sunk cost fallacy, and also the fact that this has been a major part of my life as like growing up and such, that YouTube's been there through like the thick and thin and whatever's happened to me as a person and all that. It's just a weird thing to think about, that it's been 10 years since I started doing YouTube videos. It's still just super weird. I'm not really sure if what I've said in this video has made a ton of sense. I don't know if it's just seemed like rambling, or if I've been able to get across a coherent point. Because I've just been talking about everything that's been happening throughout my time being on YouTube and such. I don't know. As I've mentioned, there's been ups and downs, and I'm trying to change things for the better, I guess. I'm trying to make my content and something that I want to make. So that is one of the reasons I was planning on changing up the format for Silver Snow. Whether or not I stream it or not, I did actually post a poll about that a couple days ago. If I remember, I'll link in the description, or I'll add a poll to this video up in the upper. It's this corner. Actually, you know what? I don't remember my this thing flips it or not. So it's not important. It'll be up in the. I'll try to remember to put a poll on this so that people can vote if you want to. And there's also a vote in the community tab on my channel page if you want to go vote on that. But yeah, that's currently where things stand. It's 10 years is nuts. It's been an insane journey, and thank you all for sticking around. And even though literally like 99% of the people who are subscribed to this channel do not watch the videos, which is also kind of nuts, that it's like 10 people out of the 1110 that are actually 1120, something like that, that are subscribed to the channel actually watch the videos, which is like, I don't really care so much about the number. I just feel like that more people, more of you guys should actually be engaged in the content than have been, I guess. I guess that's also another thing, is I feel like I don't get a lot of feedback from people, so I don't know exactly what people would like to see or what sort of things they don't like and whatnot, because I definitely don't want to force myself to do stuff. That was a lot of the reasons I did some of the Pokemon stuff, because I've always been a fan of Pokemon, but I've never, Nuzlocke have been interesting, but at the same time, I'm not gonna, it's not like I'm gonna do stuff like that just for views and whatnot, but because I don't care about that. I actually don't, because this isn't a source of income, and it's not something that I think we're ever going to blow up. That's another thing I started I think really realize around 2018, is that this channel's not going to go anywhere. Never will, never has, and it's just been a thing. So, you know, it's been interesting to just sit down and talk. I'm so sorry about my dog. It's always frustrating, and it's surprising how many videos I've gotten done that are coherent, that, you know, don't have all of that stupidness in the barking, because the dogs don't know when to be quiet. Anyways, I really do hope you all enjoyed this. Thank you for sticking around for however long it's been, and yeah, let's hope for good things in the future. So, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you all, or yeah, make sure to subscribe more if you want to, and I will talk to you all later.